All right, we've got one more day of string number 23. There it is. I've drawn it one more time. And we're going to use this next one, which is called Dropz. Somehow in there. By Alice Hendon, and she's a CZT. Step number 1, pretty much, is you draw a ribbon and you draw some drops, raindrop shapes. Do one down, one up, one down, one up. It might be easier for me, just saying. I'm probably going to draw one going one way, skip it, and then turn the whole thing around and do it the other way because it's easier for all my drops to be going the same direction for drawing. This one has you then coloring in each drop and then making an aura around them and then coloring that in. That for me looks really dark. I'm not particularly, it would look like this. Be a lot of black. I am not going to color it in like that. Now they show it here in this sample like this. I like this much better. So that's probably more of what mine is going to look like. It's not going to be all filled in. It's just not. So my big challenge here is figuring out how to get that into this grid. String. And decide exactly what I want to do with it. I think I might take my bigger marker and I'm going to make a sort of a waggly line along here, and then I'm going to make another waggly sort of line along here, and I'm going to aura that maybe a couple of times. And if you'll note, I'm using my bigger pen. I'm using my 05. It's pretty thick. I'm going to do it like that. Okay. Then I'm going to do drops. I'm better drawing my drop. Here's a scrap piece of paper. I'm better at drawing my drop this way, I think, than... Yeah, I need to, my drops need to come from the top. Can't do them upside down. So I'm going to draw a drop here, and then I'm going to skip a space, and I'm going to draw a drop, and I'm going to skip a space, and I'm going to draw a drop, and so forth. And I just went the wrong direction. Well, it's not too bad. That drop has got some issues. I started thinking, as soon as I started thinking how to draw the drop, it's where it went wrong. That's really strange, but it is what happened. Okay, so I want this one to come down and like that. And then this one is going to be one big old drop. That's how that's going to end up. Just saying. Okay, now fill in these spots with drops. Okay, there's me drops. And then I'm going to aura around the drops. Let me start with this one. And I am going to fill in these negative spaces here, I think. Like that, filled in. Yep, that's good. I like some dark, just not so much dark. That other bit of dark was just filling in those drops would just make this big black mess. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to leave the house today, but I have got to go. I've got to get to La Banque. At least out to the ATM. Something has to get done. But I don't want to leave the house. Is that bad that I don't want to leave the house? I guess it's not a terrible thing, but I feel like that needs another line here. Get my bigger one out again. There we go. That's better. It was telling me it didn't look right. There are sometimes you just have to stop and do whatever your tile tells you to do. You know that, right? You need to listen to your tile. Because most of the time it's talking to you. It's because it is your subconscious just kind of taking over the drawing process, and you never know what's going to come out, and most of the time it's better than what you would have done if you were thinking about it. And it's something that sometimes is necessary for your growth or healing. So I absolutely listen to that little voice inside me when it tells me to stop and do something else, because it's usually right. Yeah, I like this. So far so good. Dropz is a good one. Lovely little border tangle. I like this sort of organic-y shape that you can make out of it, rather than it being all regimented like it shows in the step out, because ain't no way my raindrops are all going to be the same shape. They're going to be similar. If I tried really, really hard, I might be able to get them the same size, but That is not Zen or me. I'm not worrying about the size and the shape of them. I'm just going for form. You know, you want to draw what's making you happy. And if it's not making you happy, then it's not worth drawing. If you're the kind of person who needs, you know, everything straight and orderly, go for it. Because that makes you happy. If, on the other hand, you are more flowy and less orderly and more chaotic, like me, you gotta embrace that and just say, yep, that's who I am. I am flowy, disorderly, and not regimented. And that's okay. Doesn't mean that I can't do a grid tangle. Doesn't mean that I can't enjoy what's going on around me. Just means that it's just not me. There we go. See, isn't that pretty? And all I did was draw like rainbow shapes, raindrop shapes, and put an aura around them. That's all that is. Nothing super difficult. Put a little something there. Okay, and then this one up here needs something more. Okay, gotta color that in because it looks more like a onion than a raindrop at this point. Maybe a little sparkle there. If you decide you don't like the sparkle, you can always cover it back up and make it solid. So what the heck, you might as well put the sparkle in and then make your choice. About it later. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right, just like that. Okay, so this was, what was it called? Dropz? Dropz, D-R-O-P-Z. Okay, I ended up getting signed in the corner because it's what it feels like. It needs to live that way. Okay, I'm going to put a bit of pencil border because that's what it wants. And it wants some pencil on the left side of each drop. And it's really kind of goosey-loosey here, which is not how I normally would shade. but that's what it says. It's not being super precise. It just wants some shading on that side of the bulb. Okay. I like that drop. That's pretty. See, they're just living with a bit of shadow on that left side. That's what they wanted. Nothing precise. Just a bit of shadow. Sunlight's just sort of dribbling through over there. And then burnish that a little bit so that it's nice and soft instead of a hard line. Look at that. That's how it's living. It's living at the diagonal like that. That is the last one for this week. We're at the end of string number 23. I can't believe I actually figured out how to get so many different things into that string. And they all look different. Absolutely. I'll have them all posted up under, I'm going to make an album just for the string on my Facebook page, on my Facebook page, Draw Tangles with Dawn on Facebook. Link is in the diddly doot at the bottom. And so you can see all the different strings and how or all the different patterns and how I've used the same string for all the patterns that you can, now that you know what the string looks like. And maybe I'll draw a one that's just the string, which I probably should do. And then when I put it in my album, I can show you these are the different patterns that I've put on the strings. So you guys have a really great day. This was a quick one. I'm excited for that. You guys have an awesome rest of, well, I guess would be the rest of the week, is today is the end of the week. So yeah, I will see you next week. I don't know what I'm saying. You guys have a great day. Bye.